Hello, I'm Allison. Welcome to my channel, my latest bookception. I want to put this at the beginning of the video. As a warning, I know my camera looks really crappy today. It's because I'm actually on my laptop because I'm going to be zooming because today I am doing the Guessing That Book plot based on the cover. So I'm doing this challenge with one of my best friends. Her name's Lyna. You'll see her in a bit. She is a reader, but I made sure to pick out YA books that she has not read. But so just warning, yeah, I look like a potato and I'm recording this on a potato. I'm trying. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'm just gonna put right in now where we start chatting and talking about what these books are about. So no further ado, let's get into this.
Let's go.
I need so much. Okay, and this is my friend Lyna. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm her friend. I was forced to do this.
Forced?
Just kidding.
You volunteered.
Because I would do anything for her. Let's do
this. Is the friend that is always telling you guys to like and subscribe that I write about.
Obviously, because if you're not liking and subscribing, why? You see how awesome this video is. You see how awesome this channel is. And you have not liked and subscribed yet? Do it. Do it now. Just do it. Okay.
So the game we're playing is this booktube game that I've seen on a couple channels and that I've always wanted to do, but you know, now we're in COVID and we can't actually see each other. So that's why we're in Zoom, right?
Exactly. Otherwise I'd be popping up right next to her like, hey.
So the rules of this game are I've picked out a bunch of books that Lyna has not read and doesn't really know anything about. I might have told her stuff about it, but she might not know that's about that book. Her job is to guess the plot of the book based entirely off the title, the author, if she knows anything about them, and the cover. So we're going to go right in with our first book.
I think Dorothy's got to die. I think the Green Witch probably killed her. I think that's what happened. It's like the Wizard of Oz on speed.
How?
And more violent. Don't ask me. I haven't seen the Wizard of Oz. No judgments. I know that Dorothy is the one with the red shoes. And there's a witch who's green and a house falls on her. Mm-hmm. And the witch is getting revenge for Dorothy making the house fall on her. So she tried to kill Dorothy.
So you think it's told from the point of view of the witch?
I think so.
Okay.
Or not. I don't know. I think somebody's going to die in this book, and I think it's Dorothy. So I think this is the Green Witch getting her happy ever after.
So you're not entirely wrong. It does involve Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, but it follows a girl named Amy Gum, who is from like the same area of Kansas that Dorothy is, and she gets brought in by a tornado to Oz. She joins in with the Wicked Witches and learns how to be a Wicked Witch. And this is like after The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy has decided to become Princess of Oz, and it's taken over, and she's basically like trashing the planet pretty much. And so Amy must kill Dorothy, but it's the first book in a series, so Dorothy doesn't die yet.
Okay. She'll probably die towards the end.
Can't.
Death to Dorothy.
You've heard of the author Lyna, right?
Yes.
But you haven't read this one?
No. It's about war. Looks like Hunger Games. A neon version of the Hunger Games. Brightness. Instead of darkness and disgustingness, you got a player, a hunter, and a hacker and a pawn, obviously, from this cover page. And the pawn is moving the pieces around, I think. The hacker is messing with the game. The hunter is hunting the player, and the player is just trying to survive. And I think that there is a whole game, and the game is called Warcross, obviously. And
what type of game?
A murder game. Like like a Hunger Games, but like there's only one person that's trying to get murdered. And the person that got drawn into the game is friends with the hacker. And the hacker is trying to get that person out of the game.
I think this is what happens, and I think they do this because that's how every other YA book ends. Except for that series, which you know what? Knowing this author, she probably killed the player in the end. She probably did, or the player lost his memory. That's what probably happened.
I rest my case.
So there is a game in this, but it's a video game. It follows this girl named Emika, I believe is how you say her name. Don't take my word for that. I don't know. YA has a lot of weird names.
It really does.
She accidentally hacks into the opening games, and she then is recruited to be part of one of the teams, falls in love with the person who created this entire game.
Because it wouldn't be YA if there wasn't a love story.
Yeah. So she's hacking to get a hacker.
There's a girl and a guy, and they're teenagers.
Yeah.
And they're obviously in love, or he falls in love too fast. And he wants to give her everything under the sun. But they're also teenagers, so he can't do that. And something obviously, like a parent or some thing comes in between them where they're going to get separated, obviously. I don't know what it is. Could be parent, could be they're moving, could be something obvious. They're obviously about to get separated, and he goes after her. And they fall in love.
Well, there is a boy and a girl, but they don't fall in love. They're siblings. They're twins.
Oh.
So it follows twins named Jude and Noah. It's told in two different timelines. I believe Noah is when they are like 12, and Jude is when they're like 17, I believe. And so they used to be really close, and they both applied to get into this art school. And Noah didn't get in, but Jude did. So this had a big falling out with them. We don't know why. We learn that later. But basically, we kind of learn and see how they fall apart and how they come back together to being friends. And like the title, I'll Give You the Sun, is it used to be a thing when they were kids. They used to split up the world in half. So one of them got the sun and one of them got the moon.
That's
and
what's up. So there's a throne.
Mm-hmm.
It's made of glass. And she obviously wants to get to that throne, and she's going to kill anybody that's in her way. This is her name is we're going to go with Eloise. And she's got some weapons in her hands. Ooh, she's violent. And it obviously has a Hunger Games, Game of Thrones type of feel. I didn't just read that off the title. I think that she is going to kill anybody, or there's a game, and they kill each other, and whoever survives ends up on the throne. So it's like Game of Thrones in that way, because there's a lot of death. There's obviously a lot of death in this book, because she's got weapons in her hands. So she's killing people. Yes.
You got bits of it. I'll give you like credit there. Basically it follows our female lead, Selena Saradofian, who is an assassin. She is
I knew she was killing people. I got that right.
Yeah. So at the beginning of the book, she's in prison. Prince Dorian comes and gets her out of prison to become his champion. Because the king is throwing this contest to be the king's assassin against a bunch of like thieves and like other assassins and just like people that have been trained to do this stuff. And so there is a glass throne, but like the entire like upper half of the palace is made out of glass. Yeah.
That sounds dangerous. It's like glass is not that like sturdy, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's like special glass that's like meant to be like stood on and stuff, but still.
So this lady here, her name is, I know she's got some funky name. It's probably some funky name. She's in charge. She's a queen somewhere. I was about to say king. She's a queen. She is evil. She falls in love with someone. And he brings roses to her life when she was full of thorns. And then he probably does something wrong. And she probably gets all mad again and is all thorny and poisonous and all that mess.
She does have a weird name. Her name's Feyre.
I knew it.
Which I think is Latin for beauty. I think it's Latin. It's basically a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. She is like taken by fairies to live in the spring court because the land of fairies are broken up into 7 courts. Thus, like names after seasons and names after like time of day. And so she's taken to the spring court, and there's like a curse put on over them. And it's pretty much a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. And then the series kind of loses that like entire like plot line of it being Beauty and the Beast.
There are 2 girls. One of them is Lyrica. Not Lyrica, that's a medication.
You've been spending too much time in a hospital.
I've been spending too much time in a hospital.
You just think everything's on crack, don't you?
Everything's on crack. When you work in the hospital long enough, you realize that, yes, most people are on some form of drug. One of them is Lyra and one of them is Gemma. And they are twins who were separated at birth and are 2 halves of one whole. But they're 2 different people, but they're 2 different people together. They're like yin and one of them is yin to the yang, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's how they go about their lives and get back together because they were separated at birth.
Oh, okay. So it's not about that at all. There are 2 different people, but it's about clones. So this company, they haven't legally been making clones. Like, the government's been, like, sponsoring them to make human clones and stuff. So Lyra has been raised as a clone in this, like, scientific place and been treated basically like an experiment. And Gemma lives in the regular world to, like, rich parents who don't really care about her because, you know, parent problems are important.
Yes.
And basically, Lyra escapes when there's, like, this giant, like, explosion at the, like, research place. And Gemma just so happens to be there checking out the island for, like, a school newspaper thing, I think. And they meet and see that they're identical, but Lyra knows she's a clone, Gemma doesn't, and Gemma just tries to help her, like, escape and live a normal life.
Listen, I tried, okay? Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, like and subscribe and leave a comment and tell her how amazing she is because I love her and I love her videos. And I'm going to leave a comment below because how much I love her videos and how much I love her. And little PSA. Let's talk about this. She might tell you that you have a choice to like and subscribe. She might tell you if you want to like and subscribe, go ahead. If you don't, it's okay. No, I'm here to tell you, you don't have a choice. You will like, you will subscribe, and you will comment. And let her know what you want to do, you know? Like, ask her what you want to see. But don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? Because she worked hard on this video. And I know you work hard on things too. So keep going. You got this. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.